I want us to have a look at a very interesting news item that is going to form the basis of our analysis right now. BNN Bloomberg, Kenya's stock market becomes world's worst performer. And then you are seeing that graph there. It's a descending graph. Kenyan stocks are extending a sell-off that's taken the country's benchmark index to the steepest losses in the world. Yes. Another story. Amount borrowed during the financial year, Kenya shillings in billions. If you compare from 2004 to 2023, Kenya has borrowed the highest in 2023. In fact, this year, 2023, Kenya has borrowed 1,600 billion. That's about 1.6 trillion Kenya shillings. In fact, it's not only from 2004, but since independence, Kenya has borrowed the highest in 2023 in a William Ruto's presidency. A regime that has been saying they don't want to borrow. We are increasing taxes because we don't want to borrow. Taxes are going up, borrowing is going up. And most Kenyans don't know these things. The truth is, this is the government that has borrowed the highest since independence. And this is the government that has heavily taxed Kenyans since independence. But nothing to show for all that. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to see in clear terms the games being played behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you are not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. What does all this mean, ladies and gentlemen? Let me start by saying this. If you listen to William Ruto and his foot soldiers, they are saying that the situation is global. Things are bad globally. I admit things might be bad globally, but it's worst in Kenya. If you compare the performance of our neighbors, don't even go far, just compare the performance of our neighbors in East Africa, Tanzania and Uganda. Tanzania and Uganda are performing far much better than Kenya. In fact, if you compare the Kenyan shillings to that of Tanzania and Uganda, Kenyan shillings is losing value to Uganda and Tanzania. And that's a fact. And in our earlier videos about some weeks ago, we did explain that in details, where I showed you the figures. So Kenya is not only performing dismally, regionally, but also internationally. And all this is happening in the 1 year of a William Ruto's presidency. Yes. When Uhuru Kenyatta was the president, Kenya could compete with the world. But now in a William Ruto's presidency, things are terrible. Things are terrible. That goes on to confirm that Kenyans elected people were not ready, who are not up to the task. They have no clue, no formula on how to address the challenges Kenyans and Kenya as a country is going through. These are individuals who are very clueless on governance. And that's something we've been explaining in details in this forum. And then secondly, someone might be tempted to ask, if this is the government that has borrowed heavily and also taxing Kenyans heavily, where is that money going to? Because we are not seeing any new developments being initiated. In fact, we are seeing this regime relaunching the projects that had been launched by the previous government. Where is that money going to? The truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, that money is disappearing in men and women's pockets, men and women in this government. The money is being pocketed by some rogue elements in the government. And I'm saying that because it's a fact. And even Auditor General has confirmed this. Kenya loses about a third of its annual budget to corruption. But in this Ruto's regime, the figure is most definitely going up. Instead of Kenya losing about a third of its annual budget to corruption, the figure is most definitely going up. And that's why the 1.6 trillion that has been borrowed cannot be accounted for. No meaningful development that has been initiated. The high taxes Kenyans are being taxed heavily, the government cannot account for all that. In fact, in yesterday's print dailies, we were informed that 3.9 billion Kenya shillings in the last 1 year alone has been used on fuel. The presidency has used 3.9 billion Kenya shillings on fuel alone, just locally. Forget about the foreign trips, locally. So when you see William Ruto and his team moving around the country talking of shareholders, they have already squandered 3.9 billion on fuel alone. Ruto's office. There is where the money is actually going to. And this paints a very bleak picture for Kenya, because in the coming days, it's almost certain and very clear the situation is only but going to worsen. Life is going to be more difficult for that poor hustler there. The cost of living is still going to go up. The rate of unemployment is still going to go up, courtesy to a bogus leadership. And I'm saying that without any fear of contradiction. And for those who have been following me here, I've always maintained that for any person still waiting for things to improve, come out of that dream. Nothing is going to improve. In fact, the situation is only but going to worsen. As these leaders, as they become more and more entrenched in the government, the impunity, or rather impunity, is going to increase. We are going to see more corruption in this government. And that's why I believe and I maintain things are only but going to worsen. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. All that confirms Kenyans, investors no longer trust Kenya. That's why we are seeing Kenya's stock market performing the worst in the world. Investors no longer trust Kenya. Kenyans themselves don't trust their government because of the kind of leadership we have so far witnessed in the 1 year. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you are not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person who's watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.